Hello, thank you so much for having us today, Chair Arroyo and council members. My name is Vanessa Branzburg, and I am the Director of Cooperative Development at the Center for Family Life, which is a program of SCO Family of Services, and we're based in Sunset Park, Brooklyn. We developed the Worker Cooperative Development Program in 2006 when we identified a need to have an alternative from our traditional job readiness approach for our clients who were unemployed, had experienced multiple barriers to finding work, and also demonstrated a great interest in entrepreneurship. The worker cooperative model presented itself as an ideal opportunity for participants to organize themselves, work collectively, to create high standards for their work, and also to establish a democratic workplace that would benefit them and their clients as well. So since 2006, we've seen that the involvement of more than 120 community members in Sunset Park alone to organize into worker cooperatives. They've generated more than $5 million in income and have organized their co-ops to offer really flexible schedules and training opportunities for their members, which has helped tremendously for their families as well as the rest of the community. Additionally, with the support of the City Council, the Center for Family Life has been providing training and technical assistance to 16 community organizations in New York City who will become cooperative development organizations in New York, who will be providing technical assistance to the cooperatives that they form in the neighborhood. So we're seeing here a potential in expansion of worker cooperatives through their work, and a real interest on behalf of workforce development agencies as well as community members to really engage in this type of model and offer members and their families living wages and benefits that they might not otherwise be able to get through traditional employment. So therefore, as the City of New York revamps its workforce system, plans and policies, we urge the city to really include worker cooperatives as part of their effort, as worker cooperatives could really be a useful tool to achieve broader goals in the workforce system. While the benefits of worker cooperatives are clear, they're widely known and underutilized, as has been mentioned, and in an ongoing and ever-present fight against poverty and unemployment. So with regards to the various city agencies funding workforce development programs, these programs should partner with cooperative incubators like the Center for Family Life and others to lend guidance and expertise to co-ops, refer worker co-ops to cooperative incubators, or even become incubators themselves. Such a partnership can really direct more workers and resources to the cooperative sector. Therefore, new city workforce development contracts should include provisions that permit job placement and worker cooperative as an improved opportunity.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Finish up. You have one more sentence.
Yeah, just one more sentence. So new city workforce development contracts should provide funding for capacity building, which is really what's needed, industry skill training, and resource development for worker cooperatives. Thank you so much.
Hi all, my name is Yadira Fragoso, and I'm here to represent Puede Women's Cooperative and all the workers co-op. I came to the United States in 2000. The first job I did was house cleaning. I was paying $50 per hour, and because of that, and because after that I had my first son and then my second son, I decided to stay at home and dedicate myself to my children. In 2006, I was going through for a difficult time in my life, which it caused me that I had to send my kids to Mexico for a year. And that year I commit myself to work hard and then bring back my kids. And also, by that time, I was receiving a counseling service at the Center for Family Life. So it's when my social worker told me about the open house that Puede was having. And so I decided to apply. Unfortunately, I was accepted I was approved to begin the process approval. And this process was for 4 months, and after 8 months, and when I finally became a member of Puede, an official member of Puede, but because this took a little bit long, I have to have another job in a restaurant as a manager. So after the year had passed already and my kids came back, and I was working at the co-op and at the restaurant, and became very difficult for me because but that time I just had one client every week and 3 clients every month, so it wasn't too much for the co-op. So my source money was from the restaurant. But when my kids came back, I have to take my kids to the restaurant, and they were waiting for me like all my shift, like 8 or 10 hours per day. And so my boss at that time, he said, you know what, you need to solve your life, to resolve your life, and see, because you can't do this. So it's when I decided to focus more in the co-op. And so it was a tough decision because I love the job, the restaurant, but that gave me the change of my life, because I was making $10 per hour at the restaurant, and when I began to be more focused in the co-op, I got $20 or $25 per hour, and the most important thing is that I had more time for my kids, and also my lifestyle changed a lot, and I think it's very valuable when you spend a lot of time with your children, because that gives you the opportunity to raise them and become a good citizens in the country.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Saduf Syal, and I'm here on behalf of Make the Road New York. I want to thank Chair Carmen Arroyo and other members of the City Council Community Development Committee for the opportunity to testify today. So I guess I'm just here to explain why an organization like Make the Road got interested in worker cooperatives and in launching a program to develop worker cooperatives. We received for that assistance from Center for Family Life, which was supported through the City Council to provide technical assistance to other groups interested in forming worker co-ops. So Make the Road got interested. We were established in 1997 to promote civil rights and economic opportunity, as well as the rights of all workers to a living wage, dignity, and freedom to organize on the job. Today we have nearly 14,000 dues-paying members across New York City. Our work over the last 15 years has been driven by the engagement and experience of our working class, predominantly immigrant members, who make critical decisions regarding our programs and campaigns and are elected to our board of directors. As an organization on the forefront of campaigns for paid sick days, living wages, and against wage theft, we are interested in cooperative development because we know all too well the harsh realities of the workplace environments that are found within the low-wage sectors typically open to immigrant workers. Assisting in the formation of worker co-ops allows us to build power and leadership through community-driven economic and workforce development that creates the kind of democratic and just workplaces we want to see. Daily at Make the Road, we see firsthand the impact of the economic crisis on our communities. These groups face prolonged unemployment, severe underemployment, or lack of upward economic mobility due to barriers of language, economic financial restraints, employer discrimination, and or lack of access to workforce training or academic programs. At the same time, many individuals possess a wealth of knowledge and skills from their countries of origin, including prior business ownership or cooperative involvement, yet are unable to transfer degrees or utilize the full breadth of those skills within their current jobs. On the employer side, unfortunately, there continues to be a lack of accountability around compliance with labor law at workplaces throughout the city. Wage theft is unfortunately rampant, and the techniques are harmful, from stolen tips to illegal lax of breaks. Low-wage immigrant workers also commonly face sexual harassment and workplace violence. Due to the unique barriers to gainful employment and economic advancement facing the communities which Make the Road serves, it's clear that alternative solutions that will further expand economic opportunities for immigrant workers are needed. The worker-owned business, based on cooperative principles, is a model that we believe addresses the many unique challenges facing our communities. Worker co-op elements that are particularly synergistic with the needs of our community include The ability of workers to come together, pool resources and knowledge, the ability to engage in effective centralized strategies for marketing, communication, training, and other needs that can improve financial success, and the ability to avoid abusive workplace environments through collective decision-making and shared values for local community development. So I think I've gone over, but I just want to also state that the support of Center for Family Life, for Urban Justice Center, from other co-op developers and co-op worker co-ops themselves was critical for us in launching our own co-op development program. We have been impressed by members of Puede who came and gave us a training, our members of training on cleaning techniques. Caracol that has done interpretation during our trainings. There's a bookkeeping co-op that's providing us with support around bookkeeping. So this kind of cooperative supporting cooperative, it has this kind of support has been inspiring and critical to our success.
Thank you.
So I'm going to turn it over to Claudia. She's going to read it in Spanish, and I'll translate at the end.
Okay, so I think that you guys have prepared so well. You do have the English translation on the testimony, so you don't have to do the translation. We have the English translation for the record, okay? Adelante.
Gracias. Buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Claudia León. Soy miembro de Hace Camino a Nueva York y una de las dueñas de Palante Cleaning, una cooperativa que ofrece servicios de limpieza formada por trabajadores que, al igual que yo, hemos sufrido robo de salario y abuso laboral. Yo soy originaria de Puebla, México. Me mudé a los Estados Unidos hace 3 años. Vine a este país buscando nuevas oportunidades de empleo y una superación personal para mí y para mi familia, quienes dependen de mí en la Ciudad de México. Al llegar a este país, encontré un trabajo de mesera, donde trabajaba 9 horas por 6 días a la semana, ganando un salario de $20 al día. Trabajé en esas condiciones por 3 años, en un ambiente donde yo me sentía humillada y limitada a un desarrollo personal. A través de mi participación en las clases de inglés que ofrece Se Hace Camino a Nueva York y mi asistencia en reuniones comunitarias, aprendí sobre mis derechos como una mujer inmigrante y trabajadora en este país. Después de conocer mis derechos, me di cuenta que estaba siendo víctima de explotación laboral. En ese momento decidí dejar mi trabajo y aún sabiendo lo difícil de encontrar un nuevo empleo. Al mismo tiempo, en Se Hace Camino a Nueva York estaba desarrollando un nuevo proyecto que ayudaban a los miembros a crear cooperativas. A través de entrenamientos semanales de la cooperativa, nos dimos cuenta que éramos víctimas de abuso laboral y la falta de trabajos en diferentes industrias. Decidimos comprometernos a crear un lugar de trabajo diferente, en donde todos tengamos una voz, un salario justo, trabajos estables y un ambiente de respeto y dignidad. Palante Green Clinic está formado por 16 personas, las cuales hemos recibido entrenamientos para asegurar el éxito de la cooperativa y la satisfacción de nuestros futuros clientes. En este mes de febrero ya recibimos nuestro certificado de incorporación como un negocio. Yo formo parte del comité de publicidad que trabaja en la propaganda de la cooperativa y estamos enfocados en que nuestra cooperativa sea un éxito. Así, en un futuro, daremos más empleos a personas que deseen superar sus condiciones laborales y mejorar sus vidas. Somos un grupo de 16 personas dedicadas a hacer horas de publicidad mensual, asistir a reuniones regulares donde tocamos temas importantes como es el servicio al cliente y entrenamientos. Uno de ellos es el uso de productos naturales. En México, obtuve mi licenciatura en contabilidad, donde ahora tendré la oportunidad de desarrollar lo aprendido para mejorar el funcionamiento de mi cooperativa. Hoy quiero agradecer el apoyo que nos han brindado organizaciones y diferentes cooperativas a través de sus entrenamientos e información. Gracias por su interés y compromiso en ayudar cooperativas de trabajadores en la ciudad de Nueva York. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a usted. Thank you all for your testimony and for sharing your stories with us. It's very heartening to hear that it is possible y si se puede, ¿verdad?
Sí se puede.
Okay. Gracias. Okay. Our next panel, Joe Reinhardt, U.S. Federation of Worker Cooperatives. Joe? Yeah, okay. Edward DeBarbera, Bier, Urban Justice Center. Oh my goodness, I should have done better with
That's
him.
okay.
Karen Haskin, Working World. Karen. Carmen Huertas. Carmen, Karen, are you making your way over? Karen, Carmen, Karen, Carmen, is Carmen with you? Carmen Huertas. Okay, you want to give me a minute? Wait, let's give her a second. Make her way over. Carmen, hi. Okay, good. Yeah, I know.
They're really keeping us.
So as you get yourselves together, I know you came from the other room. The clock is in front of you. Pay attention to it. I don't want to cut you off, please. Okay. So begin when you're ready. Identify yourselves for the record. Speak into the microphone and handle it by the base, not by the stem. Okay. Begin when you're ready.